Hello, welcome to Talkin Yanks pregame show. Game number 4, ALDS. Season on the line. Souls need to be saving. And who will save your soul if you won't save your own? Well, Yankees finally went about trying to save their soul. Made some changes on a potential elimination game. So, thanks to SeatGeek for sponsoring all the content this postseason. Code JOHNBOY Playoffs will get you 10% off. You can go to a concert, football game, go Big Blue, baseball game, whatever you want. Yankees lineup today. Glaber's leading off, playing second base. Judge is in right field, batting second. Rizzo batting third, playing first base. Stanton cleaning up, DHing. Donaldson batting fifth at third base. Oswaldo Cabrera batting sixth at shortstop. Harrison Bader in the 7-hole, center field. Trevino catching, batting eighth. And Hicks batting ninth, playing left field with Garrett Cole on the bump. How you doing, Jake?
James, Davis, everyone joining us. Ooh, that Jewel, man, you forget how hard that hits because she's really good, man. They did something. They took IKF out of short. They put Oswaldo at short and Hicks in left field. A lot of internal debate last 12 hours, last 48 hours, last 6 months about how to handle that. And the Yanks make a move at shortstop after IKF had a couple tough defensive plays yesterday and not provided much with the stick. I thought they'd go Carpenter. I was doing my look in the mirror, and there's a certain point where you have to feel comfortable with how you go down swinging. If you go down swinging, let's be honest. Hey, Cole's on the bump tonight. The Yankees got a really good chance to win this game and bring it back home, and I love that. For me, I was sitting there just like, man, this guy who had the best 100 at bats in baseball last year, he rehabbed and came back for this, and he's currently had one at bat. And I was kind of like, there's two schools of thoughts. If we're getting dinked and dunked, and that's Guardians baseball, it's, well, let's get the left fielder in there, Hicks, which they ended up going with. Or for me, it was almost like, let's Bronx bomb them. Let's put Carpenter back in the middle of the lineup. Let's have Judge, Carpenter, hopefully Rizzo, Stanton go nuts on him, and then you defensive replace him with Hicks. They weren't willing to do that. And so they moved Cabrera to shortstop, Hicks to left field. I'm fine with the moves. Hey, I still, so much of this game rests on Garrett Cole's shoulders, but they made a move that we've been talking about for a while, Timbo.
I like the moves. You need defense, right? Carpenter, I don't think you can start him. Every ball that's dropped is dropping in front of the outfielders in pivotal moments. You win this, go to Houston, and you face a team that doesn't just hit 250-foot balls, and maybe you can play Carpenter and Crawford boxes. But obviously I like the move. I would have liked it 3 months ago. It's almost insulting to do it now. You put Oswaldo Cabrera in a tough spot, and you build in an easy excuse. Well, we played Oswaldo short the last game, and that didn't help us either. And it's like, and that's what they want. They want Oswaldo to bobble one so they can say, see? There's no doubt in my mind that's what they want. Mm-hmm. And it's just classic. What's a better word for pussy shit? Chicken shit?
Okay.
Just scared for 3 months to pull the trigger on what was the right move. And then when the knife's to your throat, you go, all right. I admit it. It's just, I'm glad they did it. And I hope they win today. And I hope they keep it because I'm telling you right now, they win today. IKF's going to be back at short, and they're going to say it was just with Cole's Cole's got going on. We didn't want to put him at short. We want to give him the day. So I'm waiting for these Boone quotes to see what excuse he says. IKF's going to have is banged up in his foot, something like that.
Yeah, I mean,
Unbelievable to do it on the last day of the season. I'm glad they did it. Should have done it 3 months ago. You put everyone in a tough spot now.
yeah, I think it's the right move. I mean, IKF, you saw his presser after the game, saying kind of let the boys down, and he always has a good presser.
Looney, put Petey in. He's better.
Remember the Titans, for those that don't know. Yeah, it's there's layers to this onion that I think we could peel for hours, and we're gonna peel out this whole offseason because hey, all those games Peraza was playing at shortstop. Maybe you should have had Cabrera getting more reps there at the MLB level. But let's do that another time. Let's win today because you can and you kind of should. If I'm being completely honest, Garrett Cole, who we gave that big boy contract to, a guy that has won us over off the field, I think more than you and I kind of ever thought he was going to. In the dugout as a leader, press game, post-game conferences when he didn't need to, some of the silly stuff still, collective buy-in. I know that's become one of your favorite phrases. Garrett Cole is on the bump. When he got the call from Gator Guidry for breaking his strikeout record, he treated it with respect, and he gave his, I grew up watching this team and hearing about this guy, and here he is out game 4 in Cleveland. Not much of a bullpen behind you, kid. Everything else, we can microanalyze Hicks and Carpenter and, which catcher do you want? Cabrera at shortstop. Why isn't Peraza here? Et cetera, et cetera. Garrett Cole with the pill in the big game. And let's see how he looks. Because like you said, I mean, this Guardians team likes to dink and dunk. Normally Garrett's problem is the gopher ball. And I want to see how he responds today.
Yeah, be ready for the home run. Hopefully it's a solo shot. And he goes 8 innings, 1 earned. Kind of the bottom line there. I mean, you got to go 7+. Boone has to follow Sevy's lead and mutiny against the bullpen decisions with Severino and Holmes last night and say, I'm not giving you guys an option. I'll go 120, complete the game, and I'll take your brains out of it. Get a respite. Start working on the Game 5 plan. I mean, it's Cole. It's Cole or nothing today.
Yeah, I think 125 pitches is in play. Yeah, man. It's a lot of it rests on him, and when he's pitching right, and this is where I also was beginning to talk myself into Carpenter, is, the strikeout numbers are big. So, hey, make a memory Garrett lineup, has kind of been doing its thing. We saw Judgy show up last night, which was massive. Cabrera with the 2-run homer. And, yeah, you hope, everything that kid has showed us personality-wise, any rookie, you should be nervous about that first ball at him at shortstop. For him, I'm not so much. That kid's balls have balls. So let's roll it out there, man.
Yeah, we need I'd like to see the outfield play in. It's Cole, right? Good pitchers will say, "Hey, if they beat you over your head, it's my fault. If they beat you, if the ball drops in front of you, that's your fault." That's what, the old adage is with a really good pitcher. Cole's a really good pitcher. The Guardians have killed us, and they killed the Rays. Look at the spray chart of balls that drop in between the infield and the outfield. So I like Bader cannot let a Miles Straw ball fall in front of him where he has to deke it. Come on, play in. You can go back and get it if you need to. Playing deep. These guys that don't hit it deep. So they made adjustments on the lineup. Make adjustments where they actually play. Maybe they didn't change everything. Maybe they can pitch to shifts now. IKF's going to come in as a defensive replacement. That's not a joke. It's not a joke. He's going to come in as a defensive replacement.
I'm interested to see because have they put in a defensive replacement yet this series?
Well, they had never benched the second best shortstop in the league. But they have now.
Top 5 to 7, Jim.
He came back and said top 3 or 2.
They already opened it up. Yeah, no, I'm prepared for that. I'm interested to see. And they still had that weird IKF at third. Oswaldo at short game. That was in my head a lot today. But yeah, I mean, we're in the end game. Season on the line. If you don't win, there's no more baseball games until April. So see if there's anything else that feels like that. Again, we didn't get another Carpenter at bat last night, which feels a little tragic knowing the end result again. So, yeah, it's Cole.
It's Cole. Scrape 3 runs across and Cole. You know, you might win other ways, but that's the way you guarantee it.
Cole to Clay, pitching path to victory.
Cole to Cole. And if not Clay, Loizaga. Just insulted Clay to everyone. You didn't trust him, and you spun it as you told the fans he was hurt. And he said, I told them I was fine. Call to Loizaga or call to Cole. In a close game. In any game. Elimination game.
Elimination game. Pressure is a privilege.
Yep. You think they'll go Clay?
I think so. I think that's what they were. I think that's what they're setting up for. I think they've been playing like they were going to win this series hands down. So I think they were saving Clay Holmes for yesterday.
Got some people in the chat. How are you not mentioning they're playing Hicks in an elimination game? I wanted them to. This is their best lineup. Hicks is better than IKF. And now you have better defense. And Hicks hit better down the stretch than IKF. And he had better numbers on the whole season than IKF offensively.
Probably similar.
The way you feel about Hicks, you should be feeling about IKF the whole year.
Yeah.
This is the best lineup they started. The whole
Hicks
series.
and IKF had the exact same OPS this year.
Yes, they're the exact same hitter. But Hicks is a plus defensively and IKF is not. So this is the best lineup they've started all series. I was asking for this September 1.
I would have gone Carp, but
I hear you. Just the way the Guardians are hitting the ball, you'd hate to have Carpenter be coming up and balls dropping in front of him and that be how you lose. Because that's the last 2 games we've lost.
But that's my point, though. We're losing those games anyways. That I'd rather go down with the guy who had the best 100 plate appearances this year, getting 3 at bats. So
and at least they would for sure replace him.
You get, the Yankees I think are scariest with him, and now make the Guardians adjust to us. But either way, it's an upgrade. So
just to us, Yanks don't have anything.
If they had Matt Carpenter, they could have something. And that's what I'd hate to go down not knowing that.
Yeah. Homer draft? You got one yesterday.
Sure did. Homer draft, that's a
Homer draft.
Oswaldo.
Oswaldo homered.
Oswaldo.
I go first. We go first, BBD?
Yep. We cannot select Rizzo, Trevino, Donaldson, Judge, Stanton, or Glaber.
Well, obviously taking Bader then. He's the home run king. He's got 2 in the series. Has Jake taken Bader?
Has not taken Bader.
I'll take Bader.
Jake may not select Judge, Stanton, Glaber, Rizzo, Oswaldo Higgy, and now Bader.
So did you say Stanton?
You took Stanton in game 1.
So who can I take? You said those names quick.
Who can he take? Glaber?
You cannot take Glaber. You could take Donaldson.
Donaldson and Hicks.
Trevino, Hicks, or any bench guy. Anyone on the bench.
Right. Like, I will go Donaldson and Carpenter.
Give me Hicks.
Like that pick.
What's the over-under? 7.5. They bump it.
Cole and Cal, maybe bump it to 7.
It was 7 in game 1. Final guesses?
Offense has been down. Well, I guess they scored last night.
Over yesterday.
Let's say 7.
It's 7. Same line.
Got the over yesterday. Huge. Feels like a win. I mean, I'm going under just because that's the only chance the Yanks have to win.
Yeah, sure. Under. Any premonitions? Seeing anything?
Ooh. Let's see. Cole, he's there. I hope he's in a mock turtleneck.
When is Boone talking to the media?
Give me. Does 2 Glaber Torres doubles do anything for you?
That'd be nice.
I think each gap. You seeing anything?
No.
Okay.
No. I just nervous and it feels inevitable at this point. Best chances Cole takes any decisions out of their hands. You get a 2-run homer, a 1-run homer. You win the game. And then the Guardians shoot themselves in the foot tomorrow. And the Yankees go Herman to, it's almost the scariest game of ever. Yankees having to do a bullpen game 5.
Let's get there when we get there.
Well, you got to have hope.
I got hope. But Yankees
they win today.
I
got no trust in anything they do.
Right.
0.